Hello my dear students, I am your new maths teacher. So from today onwards, I shall teach you mathematics. Okay, now we shall start a new chapter, that is chapter number 11, and the name of the chapter is the triangle and its properties. So before going to the details of this chapter, let us know what is triangle. Simply we can say it's a closed figure bounded by three line segment, or you can say three sides having three angles is called a triangle. You have also read in the earlier classes the definition of the triangle. Okay, let me draw a triangle. Suppose this is a triangle. I said that it's a closed figure bounded by three line segments and having three angles, like this is angle A, angle B and angle C, is called a triangle. So that is a triangle. Now this triangle are classified into two types. One is with their sides and another is with their angles. So if you talk about the sides, then there are three angles. One is the scalene triangle, another is isosceles triangle, and the last one is equilateral triangle. So if I draw some figures, then you can easily classify. So just look at the blackboard and see. You see in the first case, all the three sides are equal. So if all the three sides are equal, you can see the measurement also 6 centimeter, 6 centimeter and 6 centimeter. If you see in a triangle, all the sides are equal, that is FB equals to SC equals to BC. That means FB is the side, SC is the side and BC is the side. Then if you see all the sides are equal, then we call it as equilateral triangle. We call it as equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. Now come to the next case. You see two sides are equal and one side is not equal. That means 5 centimeter and 5 centimeter. Here in this case you see PQ equals to PR. That means two sides are equal. Then you can say that if in a triangle two sides are equal, then we call it as isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. Now come to the third case. You see in the third case, you can see no three sides are equal. That means xy is not equal to yz, yz is also not equal to xz. That means in this case the three sides are not equal. If in a triangle three sides are not equal, then we name it as scalene triangle. We name it as scalene triangle. We name it as scalene triangle. So this is what about the classification according to their sides. Now we shall talk about the classification according to their angles. So the triangle is classified according to their angles into three types. That is, first one is acute angled triangle, second one is right angle triangle, and the third one is obtuse angle triangle. So let us know what is acute angle. We know that the angle which is less than 180 degree, less than 90 degree is called an acute angle, and the angle which is more than 90 degree is called an obtuse angle, and the angle which is equal to 90 degree we call it as a right angled triangle. So if I draw a figure, then you can understand. Suppose in this case you see this is a acute angle triangle. If I take the example of, you see 60 degree, 60 degree and 60 degree, then you see all the three angles are equal, and in this case you see all the three angles are less than 90 degree, then we can call it as acute angled triangle. Acute angled, A-N-G-L-E-D, acute angled triangle. Now come to the next case. You see, suppose this angle is 110 degree. 110 degree. You see in the next case, angle B is 110 degree, which is more than 90 degree, and if it is more than 90 degree, then we call it as what? Obtuse angle. But the summation of these two angles will be always an acute angle. These two angles will be acute angle. If it is obtuse angle, then these two angles will be acute angle. That means the measurement of angle A and measurement of angle C will be less than 90 degree. Now come to the next point, that is a right angle triangle. If I draw a figure like that, you see in this case this symbol means that the measure of angle B equals to 90 degree. So we have seen that if a triangle has a measurement of one angle equals to 90 degree, then we call it as a right angle triangle. So it is a right angled triangle. Okay, so this is what about the classification of the triangle. Now we shall know some properties of triangle. Today we shall discuss only two properties of a triangle, and the rest are others in the next class we will discuss. So the first property, that is angle sum property of a angle sum property of a triangle. This property of a triangle defines that the sum of the three angles of a triangle is always 180 degree. That means if I draw a triangle ABC, then angle A plus angle B plus angle C will be always equals to 180 degree. Therefore we can write angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals to 180 degree. So that is the first property of the triangle. Now we shall discuss the second property of the triangle, that is exterior angle property of a triangle. Exterior property, exterior angle property exterior angle property of a triangle. Exterior angle property of a triangle. Just I have written the symbol in place of writing triangle. So this property said that the sum of the two interior opposite angles of a triangle is equals to its exterior angle. Suppose if I extend this line here, then we'll let's give a point D, then this is the exterior angle, and this angle and this angle are the interior angles, because you can see the symbol, the angles are given inside, and that is the angle ACD is outside the triangle, so it is called exterior angle and these are called interior angles. Now the property said that exterior angle is equal to the sum of the two interior opposite angle. So this is the angle, so the opposite of this angle will be this one and this one. So we can write that angle ACD equals to angle A plus angle B, because these are the two interior opposite angle. Two interior opposite angle, angle A plus angle B. So that is what about the exterior angle property of a triangle. So let me tell once more. The exterior angle property of a triangle defines that the sum of the two interior opposite angle of a triangle is equals to its exterior angle. Okay. Now we shall solve some problems from the exercise. So now open your book and come to exercise 11A. You see in the first question it is given, in the figure drawn at the right, that is AB equals to SE, SE equals to AE, CE equals to AE and AF equals to EF, and ABC equals to 90 degree and CD equals to 90 degree. Now from that we have to name which one is isosceles triangle, which one is equilateral triangle and which one is right angled, and also we should also find right angled and isosceles. So let me draw the diagram. So from the triangle you can see we have to find question number 1, Roman 1, isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle, as we have learned earlier, that the two sides are in the triangle in which the two sides are equal is called an isosceles triangle. So from here you can find this side and this sides are equal. These three lines or three line segment means that this side and this side are equal, this side and this side and this side are equal, this line and this line means that this side and this side are equal. Okay, so for the first question the isosceles triangle will be ABC, because this side and this sides are equal, and another will be angle EFA or AEF, anything you can write. So ABC, so the first answer will be triangle ABC, and the second will be triangle AFE. Second will be AFE, because in these two sides are equal. Now we shall go to equilateral triangle. That means three sides are equal is called an equilateral triangle. In this case you see this side and this sides are equal, so we can say that angle AEF or ACF or ECA, anything we can give. So you can write number 2 as triangle CEF, CEF, triangle CEA or AEC, anything we can write. CEA or AEC, anything we can write. AEC also you can write alphabetically, AEC. Now come to question number 3, a right angled. A right angle, that means one angle is what? One angle will be 90 degree. At least one angle will be 90 degree. Not at least, only one angle should be 90 degree. That means you see from the symbol, this symbol implies that the measurement of this angle equals to 90 degree, and this symbol also implies that the measurement of angle D equals to 90 degree. So you can say that angle ABC and angle EDC. So you can write angle ABC, not angle triangle. We have to name the triangle. Triangle ABC and triangle EDC. Now come to question number 4, right angled and isosceles. Then in this case we have to see two things. The triangle should be right angled and also the two sides should be equal. That means isosceles. So for that reason we can see that only ABC, triangle ABC is appropriate, because these two sides are equal and it is also has 90 degree angle at angle B. So you can write number 4 as triangle ABC. Now come to question number 2. In question number 2 we have to find the lettered angle. That means we have to find the measurement of angle X. Angle X is not given, we have to find what? The measure of angle X. So in this case we will find, you just look at the blackboard, I will show how to find this. You just see, you write given the measure of two angles is, the measure of two angles equals to, the measure of two angles are 50 degree and 70 degree. 50 degree, 70 degree. Now we have to find the measure of the angle X. As we know from the angle sum property that the sum of the three angles of a triangle is always 180 degree. So two angles are given, so you can find the third angle or angle X. So we'll write, we know that the sum of the three angles of a triangle, we know that the sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Therefore we can, what to say, we can add the three angles. We can add the three angles. Here it is given what? 50 degree and 70 degree. 50 degree and 70 degree, it is X. Now if we add the three angles, then we will get 180 degree, because the angle sum property says that. So you can write angle X plus angle 50 degree, or angle X plus 50 degree plus 70 degree equals to 180 degree. So from there we can find angle X. So you can find the value of X. So if you add, they will get 70 plus 50 will get 120 degree. 120 degree equals to 180 degree. So from there we can find X equals to 180 degree minus 120 degree. Why it is minus? Because just I have taken it to the right side of the So if I take to the right side of the equal, then we should what to say, change the symbol. Here it is plus, so after coming to the right side it will become minus. So it will become minus. Now 180 degree minus 180 degree minus 120 degree, that means x equals to 180 degree minus 120 degree. If we subtract, then we will get what? 60 degree. Now we can write the value of x equals to 60 degree. Therefore the value of x equals to 60 degree. Number 2 is exact like number 1. You can do at your home, and if you cannot solve, then you just call me, I will help you. Now come to question number 3. Now in question number 3, you see we have to find the measure of the 3 angles. The measure of the 3 angles are not given. In place of angle it is given x, x, x. So for that reason we have to find the measure of the 3 angles. Then write number 3. Given the measures of 3 angles equals to x, x, x. 3 angles are x, x, x. We know that you write the sentence as I wrote earlier. We know that the sum of the 3 angles of a triangle is 180 degree. You just write this one. We know that the sum of the 3 angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Now we can add, because these are the 3 angles. Now we can add, therefore x plus x equals to 180 degree. Now if we add the 3x, then we will get thrice x, x plus x thrice x. So you can write thrice x equals to 180 degree. Now I will keep x on the left side and I will take 3 by dividing, because we have seen that 3 and x are with a relation multiplication, and if we take to the right side, then it will become divide. So if I cancel, then 3 6 are 18 and 1 0 is there, so 60 degree. Now we can write therefore the measure of 3 angles are 60 degree, 60 degree, 60 degree. That is your answer. Now come to question number 4. In question number 4, you see the measurement of the 2 interior angles are given. Then we have to find the exterior angle. That means we have to find the exterior angle. So we can use the second property, that is exterior angle property of a triangle. The property says that the sum of the 2 interior opposite angle of a triangle is equals to is exterior angle. So we will use that property here. So how to solve, I will show you. You just look at the blackboard carefully. You see, let me draw the figure, then it will be easier for you to understand. 50 degree, 70 degree and x. The measure of this interior angle is 50 degree and the measure of this interior angle is 70 degree, and the measure of this exterior angle you have to find, and it has been given as x. Now we have to find the measure of this angle. So as we know that from the exterior property of a triangle, so you can write from there. So you can write from there. We know from the exterior property of a triangle, we know from the exterior property of a triangle, that is the sum of the two interior opposite angle of a triangle is equals to its opposite angle. Then I can write x is the exterior angle. So we know that exterior angle equals to the sum of the two interior opposite angles. So these are the two interior opposite angles. So I can write 50 degree plus 70 degree. 50 degree plus 70 degree. Now I can write x equals to, if I add, then 120 degree. So the measure of this angle is 120 degree. Therefore the value of x equals to 120 degree. So that is the answer of question number Roman 4. Now come to question number 3. It is also same as question number 2. The measure of the two angles are given. We have to find the measure of the third angle. You see, the measure of the first two angles are given 30 degree and 80 degree. Then we have to find the measure of the third angle. So we don't know the measure of the third angle, then we let it as XYZ or anything, isn't it? So just look at the blackboard. I will solve. You just look at the blackboard. We know the third angle. We don't know the third angle, so we will let it as x. So number 1, you see, just first you write given the two angles are, because two angles are already given, so you write given the two angles are what? 30 degree and 80 degree. 30 degree, 80 degree. Now we don't know the third angle, so we let it as x. So let the third angle be x. Let the third angle be x. Now by angle sum property. Now by angle sum property, or you can write as earlier I have wrote. Now from the sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree, and by angle sum property both the lines are same. You can use any one. So just for short I have written, now by angle sum property of a triangle we have. So you can write here also, we know from the we know that the sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. This line and this line are same meanings, and you can use the earlier one also, whatever I wrote in question number 2. You can use any one. Just for short I have written this one. After that you write, now by angle sum property of a triangle we have, what we have? We have two angles given, and we let the what? Third angle x. So we'll write, we have what? X plus 30 degree plus 30 degree plus 80 degree equals to 180 degree, because if we add the three angles then we will get what? 180 degree. So from there I can find angle x. So angle x equals to angle x plus, if I add this one, then 110 degree equals to 180 degree. Now I will subtract 110 degree from 180 degree, then I will get what? 70 degree. Therefore you write, therefore the measure of third angle equals to what? 70 degree. So that is the answer. Now question number 2 is exact like question number 1, just the measurement of the angles are changed and the procedure are exact same. You just you replace the 30 degree, 70, 80 degree by 40 degree and 40 degree, 20 degree, 70 degree. You can do at your home. If you find problems, then you can call me, no problem. Okay, after that also I will do the last one, that is 35 degree and 116 degree. So write quickly. As like earlier you write, given the measure of two angles what? 35 degree and 116 degree. Now by angle sum property, angle sum property of triangle, in place of writing triangle I have written the symbol. You can use triangle, 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 or also you can use the symbol also, no problem. Now by angle sum property of triangle we can write what? Oh sorry, you just write here, let the third angle be what? X. You just let it x, as like earlier I have written in the first question. You just make correction, you write let the third angle be x before this line. After that you write x plus 35 degree plus 116 degree equals to 180 degree. Now if I add 116 degree and 35 degree, we will get 116 degree plus 35 degree, we will get 6 plus 5 11, 3 plus 1 4, and here 1 5, and here it is 151. So I can write 151 equals to 180 degree. Now I can write x equals to 180 minus 151. So if I subtract 180 degree, if I subtract 151 from 180 degree, then I will get the answer. So 10 minus 1 equals to 9. Here 0, I have taken 1 from here. So 10 minus 1 equals to 9. Here it remains 7. 7 minus 5 equals to 2. Here 1 minus 1 0. So 0 will not put here. So answer is 29. After that, as like earlier you write, therefore the measure of the third angle, therefore the measure of third angle equals to 29 degree. Now come to question number 4. The question number 4 is asked that one of the acute angle of a triangle is 63 degree. Find the other acute angle. Here in this question you see one angle of a acute angle, one of the acute angles of a right triangle is 63 degree. Find the other acute angle. That means the question is asked that the question is asked that the question is given. You see, this is a right triangle. It is given in the question that the triangle is a right triangle. That means right triangle, that means one angle is 90 degree. So if one angle is 90 degree, then the sum of the other two angles will be 90 degree, because we know that the sum of the three angles of a triangle is what? 180 degree. If one angle is 90 degree, then the sum of the other two acute angles also will be 90 degree. So from that two acute angles, one angle is given what? 63 degree. Now we have to find what? The other acute angle. So you can write like that. Right? Question number 4.1. You just write given one acute angle, not one acute angle, right? The measure of one acute angle, ACUTE, acute angle equals to 63 degree. Now we shall write, since it is a right triangle, a right angled triangle, right angled triangle. Since it is a right angle triangle, therefore the other acute angle will be what? X. So one thing you write on the first portion of the maths, you write the other acute angle V X. You write here, after the measurement, you write here, let the other acute angle be X. You just make correction. After this line you write, let the other acute angle be X. You see, given the measure of the one acute angle is 63 degree, and we don't know the other angle, so for that reason we have let it as X. After that, you write as like, then you write what? X plus 63 degree equals to 90 degree, because we know the sum of the two, it is given 90 degree, so obviously the sum of these two acute angle will be what? 90 degree. So we can find from here x equals to what? 90 degree minus 63 degree. So if we subtract 90 degree minus 63 degree, then we will get the answer. You see, 10 minus 3 what? 7. Here remain what? 8. 8 minus 6 equals to 2. So therefore x equals to what? 27 degree. Therefore the measure of other acute angle is 27 degree. That is the answer. Now come to question number 2. The three angles are equal to one another. We have to find the angles. The three angles are equal to one another. That means, suppose this is a triangle, and the question is said that all the three angles are equal. Then you have to find the three equal angles. So write So you write, let the three equal angle be x comma x comma x. Number 2, let the three equal angle be x comma x comma x, because as I said earlier, all the three angles are equal. So for that reason, if I take one angle x, then the other two will be also x, because all the three angles are equal. Now, as like earlier, now by the angles sum property of a triangle, now by the angle sum property of a triangle, we have what? If we add all the three angles, then we will get what? 180 degree. It is from the angle sum property. We have x plus x plus x equals to 180 degree. Now if I add the three angles, then I will get what? 3x, because three numbers of x are there. Then if I add, then I will get 3x equals to 180 degree. Now from there you come to the upper portion. After that you write x equals to 180 degree divided by what? 3, because 3 and x are with the relation multiplication, and if I take to the right side of the equal sign, then it will come as what? Division. So if I cancel, then 3, 6 are 18 and 0 is there, so I put 1 0. So x equals to what? 60 degree. Now I can write what? The measure of the three angles will be also what? 60 degree, because all the three angles are what? Equal. So you write, therefore the measure of the three equal angles are 60 degree comma 60 degree comma 60 degree. That is your answer. Now come to question number 3. One of the angle is 140 degree and the other two angles are equal. That means what? One angle is what? 140 degree. We have to find the other two. And also it is said that the other two angles are also what? Equal. We have to find the two equal angles. Now come to question number 3. So if I draw a triangle, you see it is given like that. The measure of one angle is 40 degree and this angle are equal. So the question is asked, we have to find the measure of these two equal angles, right? So right. Now question number what? 3. Given, right? Given, because the measure of one angle is given. So write given the measure of one angle equals to 140 degree. 140 degree. And we don't know the two equal angles, so we let it as x. Let the other two equal angles be what? X comma x. We don't know the other two equal angles. As like earlier, you write this sentence now by angle sum property of a triangle. We have, after that you just look at the upper portion. We have what? We have x plus 140 degree equals to 180 degree. You see how it is? We don't know the two equal angles and we let it as what? X. Both the angles will be x. Why do you know? Because the two angles are equal. If I let it x, then it will also become what? X, because the two angles are equal. So if I add the three angles, then we will get what? 180 degree, because the first property says that the angle sum property of a triangle is what? 180 degree. So from here I can write twice x plus 140 degree equals to 180 degree. So from here I can find what? X. So twice x equals to 180 degree minus 140 degree. Okay, just I have subtracted. So now if I subtract 140 degree, then I will get 40 degree. Now I can find the value of x. Now if you cancel, then I will get what? 20 degree. I will get what? 20 degree. So we can say that the measure of the other two equal angles are what? 20 degree. So write at the last that the measure of the other two equal angles are what? We have found what? X equals to 20 degree. If it is 20 degree, then this is also what? 20 degree. So 20 degree comma 20 degree. 20 degree comma 20 degree. So now come to the next question. One angle is twice the smallest angle, and another angle is 3 times the smallest angle. That means the question is said that one angle is twice the smallest angle. Suppose if I take an example, suppose this is the smallest angle, and the question is asked that the other two angles are this angle is twice the smallest angle. That means twice the smallest angle, and this angle is what? 3 times the smallest angle. Then we have to find the value of what? These three angles. That means the other two angles have been has been compared with what? With the smallest angle. So just look at the blackboard. I will show how to solve. You write, let the smallest angle be x. Let the smallest angle be x. After that, therefore one angle will be what? One angle will be twice the smallest angle. That means twice the smallest angle. So now smallest angle we have let it what? X. So it will become what? Twice x. And other angle is what? 3 times the smallest angle. 3 times the smallest angle. Times means what? Do you know? Times means multiplication into 3 times the smallest angle. So it will become thrice x. So it will become what? Thrice x. Now if we add the three angles, smallest angle, one angle and the other angle, if we add, then we will get the measure of the three angles. Now we write as like earlier. Now by the angle sum property of a triangle, we have, now by the angle sum property of a triangle, we have what? You just see at the upper portion, you can write smallest angle x plus one angle what? twice x, and the other angle is what? Thrice x equals to what? 180 degree. 180 degree. Now I can add them. So twice x plus thrice x plus x equals to how many x? 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 1 6. 6x equals to 180 degree. Now x equals to what? 180 degree divided by 6. If we cancel, then we will get 6 3s are 18 and 1 0 is there. So it is 30 degree. So x equals to 30 degree. Now I can find the other two angles. So right, therefore the smallest angle equals to what? 30 degree, because we have let it as x in the earlier portion, and one angle equals to we have let it was twice of the smallest angle. Twice of the smallest angle, that means twice of the smallest angle what? 30 degree. You can write 60 degree. And other angle is what? 3 times the smallest angle. You can write 3 3s are 990 degree. So that is the answer. So it is question number 4. It is answer of question number 4. Now come to question number 5. You see, if one angle of a triangle is 80 degree and the other two angles are in the ratio 3:7, that means the measure of one angle is given what? 80 degree, and the other two are given in the ratio 3:7. So if we find the angles are in the ratio, then we let it as x. That means if it is given 3:7, then we will let it as thrice x and what? Thrice x and 7x. So look at the blackboard. I will show how to solve question number 5. Right, given the measure of one angle equals to 80 degree, and the other two are in the ratio though. So for that reason we let it the two angles be x. So we write let the other two angle be what? Twice x comma, not twice x, sorry, thrice x comma 7x. Thrice x comma 7x. Now by the angle sum property, if we add the three angles, then we will get what? 180 degree. So from there we can find what? The measure of angle x. Now write. Now by angle sum property, as I wrote earlier, you just write like this. Now by angle sum property, what we have? We can write 80 degree. We can write what? You can write what? 80 degree plus these two angles, thrice x plus 7x equals to what? 180 degree. So from there I can find x. Thrice x plus 7x, that means 10x. So 80 degree plus 10x equals to what? 180 degree. Now if I subtract 80 degree from 180 degree, then I will get what? Only 100 degree. So now you see x equals to what? 100 degree by 10 degree. If I cancel, then I will get what? 10 degree, because 10 tens are 100. So one line you write here. 10x equals to 10x equals to, you write one line here, it will be easy for you to understand. 10x equals to what? 180 degree minus what? 80 degree. Okay, now we can write 10x equals to what? 100 degree. Okay, for better understanding I have written this one. You just write 100 degree. After that x equals to, if I take x 10 here, then it will become cancel and we will get what? 10 degree. We will get what? 10 degree. Now we have seen that the measure or the value of x equals to what? 10 degree. Then we can find, therefore the measure of other two angles will be what? We have let it, first one we have let it at, let it as thrice x. So it will become 3 into what? The value of x, that is 10, will get what? 30 degree. And another one is what? We have let it as 7x. So 7 into 10, that means 70 degree. So these are the two angles. These are the two angles. So that is your answer. Now come to question number 6. The angles are in the ratio 2:3:5. The angles are in the ratio 2:3:5. The angles are in the ratio what? 2:3:5. Then you have to find the angles. As like earlier, we should let the three angles as x. So write question number what? 6. Let the three angles be what? Twice x, thrice x and 4x. Twice x, comma thrice x, comma 4x. Now write, now by angle sum property, as like earlier, now by angle sum property we have, you write, I have given dot dot, you just write, now by angle sum property we have what? Twice x plus thrice x plus 4x equals to what? 180 degree. So I can write 3 plus 2 5, 5 plus 4 9. So 9x equals to what? 180 degree. Now I can write x equals to what? 180 degree by 9. Then if I cancel, then I will get what? 20 degree. I will get what? 20 degree. Because 9 2s are 18 and 1 0 is there, so 20 degree. So I can write x equals to what? 20 degree. Now I can find the value of the measure of the three angles. Because we have found the value of x, then we will put the values of x here. So write, therefore first angle we have let what? Twice x, that means 2 into value of x, then value of x what? 20 degree. Then second angle will be what? 2 into 2 equals to what? 40 degree. And second angle will be what? We have let it thrice x, that means 3 into value of x, 20. Then we will get what? 3 into 2, that means 60 degree. And third angle will be what? 4. The 4 into 20, that means we will get 80 degree. So this is the answer. Now come to question number 5a. If each angle of a triangle is less than the sum of the other two angles, show that the triangle is a acute angled. It's very easy. You see, this is a triangle ABC. The question is asked that one angle is less than the sum of the other two angles. That means we can write angle A is less than the sum of angle B and C. That means one angle is less than the sum of the other two angles. Okay. Then we have to show that the whole triangle is an acute angle triangle. So let's see how to solve. Right, 5a. Right, let the three angles be angle A plus angle B, angle A, comma angle B, comma angle C. So you see, we have let the three angles as angle A, angle B and angle C. So according to question what? One angle is less than the sum of the other two angles, that means angle B plus angle C. You just give it as equation 1. Similarly, as for angle B, it will be like that. Angle B will be what? Sum less than the sum of the angle A and angle C, and angle A plus angle C. You give it equation 2. As like angle B, angle C will be what? Less than the sum of angle A and angle B. Less than the sum of angle A and angle B. You give it equation 3. Now you see, adding equation, adding angle A to the both side of equation 1. So if you add angle A to the both side of equation 1, then we will get what? Angle A plus, if I add another angle, then it will become like that, because we are adding another angle. Then here it will become angle A less than angle B plus angle C, and we have newly added angle A. So you see, here it will become like that. Angle A plus angle A equals to 2 angle A less than angle B plus angle C plus angle A. That means angle A plus angle B plus angle C, we know the sum of the three angles of a triangle is what? 180 degree. So in place of angle B plus angle C plus angle A, I can write what? 180 degree. 180 degree. Now angle A will be less than what? 180 degree divided by 2, like that. 180 degree divided by 2. 180 degree divided by 2, then we will get angle A less than what? 90 degree, because if I cancel, then I will get what? 90 degree. So as like this one, you just do for the angle what? You just do for the angle B. Now write adding angle B. After that you write again, I am just replacing, but you write fully. Adding B to the both side of equation what? 2. Equation 2, if I add then we will have, you see, this is the equation 2, angle B less than angle A plus angle C. But here it is said that adding angle B to the both sides of the equation, then if I add, then I will get like that, angle B. Now you see, in this case there are two B angle, so you can write 2 angle B less than what? In place of this one I can write 180 degree, because the sum of the three angles of a triangle is what? 180 degree. Now I can write angle B less than 180 degree by 2. That means angle B less than what? 90 degree. So similarly you just do for angle C also. So write adding angle C to the both side of equation what? 3. equation 3 we have what? For equation 3 we have what? Angle C less than what? Angle A plus angle B. This is the equation 3, and newly we should add what? Angle C to the both side of equation. Now you see there are two angles C, so you can write 2 angle C less than what? Angle B plus angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals to 180 degree, as I said earlier. So angle C will be less than what? 180 degree divided by 2. Then angle C equals to what? 90 degree. Sorry, not equals to, angle C less than what? 90 degree. So we have seen in the 3 cases, angle A is also 90 degree, less than 90 degree, angle B is also less than 90 degree, and angle C is also less than 90 degree. So if any angle is less than 90 degree, then we call it as what? Acute angle. So in this case we have seen that all the 3 angles are less than 90 degree. So we can say that the triangle is an acute angled triangle. So write the answer. Since the 3 angles are less than 90 degree, therefore the triangle is an acute angled triangle. Acute angled triangle. Now come to question number 5b. You see, in 5b it is same like earlier, but there are some changes. You see, one angle of a triangle is greater than the sum of the other two. That means earlier it has been said that less than, but in this question it is just given as greater than. Then what can you say about this, about the measurement of this angle? That means we have to find, or we have to say the measurement of this particular angle, not all angle, of this particular angle. And what type of triangle is this? We should say the name. So write here question number B. You write question number B as like that. Given what? The condition is given what? One angle of a triangle is greater than the sum of the other two. That means, suppose this is a triangle ABC, and in the question it is said that angle A is greater than angle B plus C. That means you can write angle A greater than angle B plus C. So you can write, and it is, this condition is given in the question. So for that reason I have written it is given angle A greater than angle B plus angle C. Okay, now you write adding angle A to the, and you just give as equation 1. Okay, adding angle A to the both side of equation 1. Equation 1, we have what? We have, if I add angle A, then we will get angle A plus angle A, because I have added angle A greater than angle A plus angle B plus angle C. So in that case you see A plus A, that means 2 angle A greater than, in place of angle A plus angle B plus angle C I can write what? 180 degree, because we know the angle sum property of a triangle is what? 180 degree. So in place of that one I can write 180 degree. Now you see, don't give equal sign. If now we write angle A greater than what? Angle A greater than 180 degree divided by 2. Now if I cancel, then what? I will get angle A greater than 90 degree. Angle A greater than 90 degree. Now we can give the conclusion of the triangle. You see, the angle is, one angle is greater than what? 90 degree. The particular angle is what? Greater than 90 degree. And if any one angle is greater than 90 degree, then we call it as what? Obtuse angle. So obviously the triangle will be obtuse angle triangle. So write the conclusion. Therefore, the angle is obtuse, O-B-T-U-S-E, obtuse angle, and you see, therefore obtuse angle, and the triangle is obtuse angle triangle. Obtuse angle triangle. So this is the answer of question number 5B. Now come to question number 6. You see, the question number 6 is given in a triangle ABC. If 3 angle A equals to 4 angle B equals to 6 angle C, then calculate the angles. That means you have to find the angles. So see how to give the solution. So write, let the angles be what? We let the angles be three angle A equals to 4 angle B equals to 6 angle C, and we let all the three togetherly as what? X. As X. That means all the three angles we togetherly let us what? X. So from that I can write 3 angle A equals to X, because we let it togetherly. So particularly also we can write. So from here I can find angle A equals to what? X by 3. Like this I can find angle B. Like this I can find 4 angle B equals to X, then angle B equals to what? X by 4. Like that I can find angle C. 6 angle C equals to what? 6 angle C equals to X, then I can find angle C equals to X by 6. Now you write, now as like earlier, you write the sentence now by angle sum property. Right, the sentence as earlier I wrote. Now by angle sum property of a triangle, what we have, we can add the three angles. So you see how I will add. We can write that angle A plus angle B plus angle C equals to what? 180 degree. Now I can put the value of angle A, because I have found earlier x by 3. In place of B I can write x by 4, and in place of angle C I can write what? X by 6 equals to 180 degree. Now I will take the LCM. If I take the LCM, then it will become what? 12. You see how? 3, 4, what? 6. Then if I take divide by 2, then 3, it will remain as 2 2s are 4 and 2 3s are 6. Then if I take again 3, then 3 1s are 3, 2 is, it will remain as and 3. Now if I multiply 3 2s are 6, 6 2s are 12. So 12 came. Now if I divide by 3, then I will get 4 into x, that means 4x, plus if I divide, then I will get 3 into x, twice x, and if I divide by 6, then I will get 2, then 2 into x means twice x, that means equals to 180 degree. Now if I add, then 4 plus 3, 7. 7 plus 2, 9. 9x by 12 equals to what? 180 degree. Now we shall cross multiply. If we cross multiply, then what? We'll get, you assume that there is 1 as a denominator. So 9x into 1 means what? 9x. And 180 degree into 12. How to cross multiply? We do cross multiply. Multiply how? This one by the denominator of this one and this one into that one, like that. Now from here I can find what? Angle x. Now I can find what? Angle x. You see, therefore angle x equals to what? Angle x will be 180 degree into 12 divided by 9, because 9 is with the relation multiplication. If I take to right side, then it will become what? Division. So if I cancel by, then I will get 20 degree, then 20 into 12, it will become 240 degree. So we have found the value of x equals to what? 240 degree. Now we can find the value of what? Angle A and angle B and angle C. Therefore, angle A equals to what? Angle A equals to, earlier we have written angle A equals to what? 3 by x by 3. So in case of x, I can write 240 degree by 3. Then if I cancel, then I will get what? 80 degree. Therefore, angle A equals to what? You don't write here 80 degree. So I will get what? 80 degree. Like this, for angle B, I have wrote what? X by 4. Then in place of x, I can write 240 by 4. Then I can find what? 60 degree. Therefore, angle B equals to 60 degree, and here angle A equals to what? 80 degree. Similarly, I can find angle C equals to what? X by 6. Just earlier I have let it. Now in place of x, I will write what? In place of x, I will write 240 degree by what? 6. Now if I cancel, then I will get 40 degree, like that. 40 degree. So therefore, angle C equals to what? 40 degree. So that is the answer. Now you see question number 7. Up to 6 we have completed. Now see question number 7. The question number 7 is given that this is a figure, and the figure has been made, or the figure has been drawn by adding two triangles. Then we have to find the value of DAB, ABC, BCD and CDA. Then we have to find all the values of these angles. So you see how to draw, so how to solve this problem. Let me draw the figure, then it will be very easy for you. You see, this AC divides the figure into two triangles. So we can name that triangle ABC and triangle ADC or CDA, anything you can write, no problem. But in case of naming angle, we should keep in the mind that we should keep the name of the angle in the middle portion. Suppose if I want to give the name angle A, then I can write like DAC, that means angle A, or I can write CAD, or I can write CAD. So both the things are equal. Anything you can write, but you should keep in mind that whatever you are writing, you should write the main angle in the middle portion. Okay. So write from the triangle. It is question number 7-1. 7-1 is see from triangle. From the triangle, in place of writing triangle, I have given the symbol. So from the triangle, I can write what to say, from the triangle ABC. From the triangle ABC, I can write angle ABC. That means I have written angle B. Now I will add angle C. So angle ACB plus angle BAC plus angle BAC equals to 180 degree. 180 degree. You see all the three angles came or not, angle B, angle C and angle A. So I have written all the three angles of the triangle ABC. You just give it as equation 1. And how this came, you just write in the bracket the reason for that. Write by angle sum property of triangle, by angle sum property of triangle, and you give it as equation 1. Again from, now write again from triangle DAC, again from triangle DAC, triangle again from triangle, again from triangle DAC, again from triangle DAC I can write what? DAC angle D, angle DAC plus angle ACD plus angle CDA, angle CDA. You just check whether I have written all the angles or ACD. So I have written all the angles. So DAC plus ACD plus CDA equals to 180 degree. You give it as equation 2 and write the same reason by angle sum property as like equation 1. Now if we add both the equations, then we will get the answer. Now you see, now write adding equation 1, right, adding equation 1 and 2, we get what? If I add these two equations, then I will get the answer. So how to add the two equations? We add the two equations like left side plus left side and right side plus right side. So I will add, you see, angle ABC plus angle ACB, angle ACB plus angle BAC plus angle BAC plus angle DAC plus angle ACD, after that
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah. Hello dear student, welcome to a brand new chapter of,
after that I have no space
from your,
I have written here, plus angle CDA equals to what? 180 degree plus 180 degree, 180 degree plus 180 degree. Okay, so just to check, I have written all these things around ABC, ACB, BAC, DAC, ACD plus CDA plus CDA. ACD you cannot see, ACD. Now you see, from there I can find your answer. You see, ABC we kept as like A, B, C, and you see we will take what to say, ACB and ACD to near of ACB, because these are two same angles. So we will what to say, arrange them to nearer. So I can write ACB plus ACD, ACB plus ACD. Again angle A and this angle, these are already written one after another. So after that you just give here BAC plus DAC. Then after that what? CDA. And if I what to say add 180 degree, 180 then we will get what? 360 degree. Now from there you see ABC and ACB and ACD, what we find? ACB that means this angle, and ACD that means this angle. That means for this angle I can write what? BCD, because we have got the full angle sheet, so we can write BCD or DCB, anything. So we can write angle BCD, and for this I can write what? BAC plus DAC, BAC that means this angle plus DAC that means this angle. So I got what? Full angle of A. So in place of that I can write what? BAD or DAB, anything you can write. So DAB, in place of that one I have written, and last remain what? Angle CDA, and here it is what? 360 degree. So that is your what? Answer. Now you can arrange this one according to your question, or you can keep the answer here, no problem. And you can also arrange like in the question it is given, first it is given DAB plus, after that it is given what? Angle ABC, then after it is given what? BCD, then last it is given CDA equals to 180 degree. So you can write anyone. Up to this if you kept also, then answer is correct, no problem. Now come to, okay, before doing question number 7-2, we will do question number 8. Okay, because question number 7-2 is a bit long, so we will do first, we will do question number 8, then we will do question number 7. Okay, come to question number 8. So at the last portion I will give you the answer of question number 7. Okay, so you see in question number 8, you see in question number 8 you see in a figure 1, you see in a figure 1 it is given triangle ABC is a right angled at A. That means triangle ABC is right angle at A and AD perpendicular to BC. Also B equals to 55 degree, then find BAD. Then you have to find BAD. Okay, let me draw the figure. You see, let me draw the figure. So let me draw the figure. You see A, B, C, D, and the measure of this angle and the measure of this angle, what it is given? And the measure of this angle is given what? 55 degree, and this angle is given what? 90 degree. The symbol means that it is 90 degree. So this is the figure. Now we have to find angle BAD. That means from there we have to find BAD. That means we have to find the measure of this angle. So how? You see, since it is a right triangle, you see ADC and ADB are the two right triangle. So from there we can find angle BAD. So right from the right triangle, what? From the right triangle ADB, from the right triangle ADB we have what? We can write what? Angle ABD plus angle ADB plus angle BAD, angle BAD equals to what? 180 degree. Equals to what? 180 degree. How? You see, if I add the three angles, then we will get 180 degree. It is from by the angle sum property of a triangle. So ABD plus ADB plus BAD equals to what? 180 degree. ABD, that means this angle, ADB, that means this angle, and BAD, that means this angle. So from here I can put the value of ABD. ABD, it is given 55 degree. So in place of ABD I can write what? 55 degree plus in place of ADB I can write what? 90 degree. Because why do you know? BC is a straight line. So the measure of the angle of a straight line is what? 180 degree. So if this part is what? 90 degree, so obviously this part will be also what? 90 degree. So I can write ADB, this part what? As 90 degree. 90 degree, and I have to find BAD. So I will keep it as same. Now I can find 90 degree plus 55 degree. If I add, then 5, then 95, 145 degree plus angle PAD equals to what? 180 degree. Now from here, if I subtract 145 degree from 180 degree, then I will get the value of BAD minus 145 degree minus 145 degree minus 145 degree. So if I subtract 180 degree minus 145 degree, then I will get the answer. So 10 minus 5, 5, and here it is 7, 7 minus 4, 3, it is 0. So 1 minus 1, 0. So I can write angle BAD equals to what? 35 degree. 35, 35, 35 degree. You can find what? 35 degree. So this is the measure of angle BAD. Now we shall find the measure of angle B. Now we shall find the measure of angle B. Now we can find the measure of angle. Oh, sorry. Now we will find question number B. That is CAD. We have to find CAD. That means CAD. We have to find the measure of this angle. Sorry, here you see the measure of this angle is also given what? 90 degree. That means togetherly the measure of this angle is 90 degree. Okay. So from this we can find CAD. You see, given BAC, angle BAC equals to what? 90 degree. So if I break angle BAC, then I can find angle BAD plus angle CAD. So in place of BAC, if I break, then I will get BAD plus CAD equals to what? 90 degree. So in question number 1, I have found the angle, the value of angle BAD, that is what? 35 degree. BAD what? 35 degree. So we can find angle CAD equals to what? Angle CAD will be what? 90 degree minus 35 degree. 90 degree minus what? 35 degree. So if I subtract, then I will get the answer. You just see 90 minus 35 what? 5. Here it is meant 8. So it will come as 55 degree. So it will come as what? 55 degree. So CAD will be 55 degree. Now we can find angle ACB. Now we can find angle ACB. Now we have to find what? ACB. So clearly you can find ACB because we know the value of this one, the measure of this one, this angle, and also you know the measure of this angle 90 degree, so we can find. So write from the triangle ABC, we can write what? From the triangle ABC we can write what? Angle ABC plus angle ACB plus angle BAC equals to what? 180 degree. 180 degree. So from here I can put the values. What? In place of ABC I can write 55 degree plus in case of AC, in place of ACB we have to find the value, so we kept it as same, and in case of BAC, we can write what? 90 degree. 90 degree, it is 180 degree. Now I can find, if I add 90 degree plus 55 degree, then we will get what? 90 degree, 55 degree. If I add, then I will get 145 degree. So I can write angle ACB equals to what? Angle ACB plus 145 degree equals to 180 degree. Now we will subtract ACB from 180 degree, then we will get the answer. We will get the answer. So if I subtract, then I will get what? Angle ACB will be what? Angle ACB will be what? If I subtract 145, then 180 degree minus 145 degree. If I subtract, then I will get 5. Here it is 7 minus 4, 3, and then I will get what? 35 degree. So 8(1) is finished. Now come to 8B. So this is the last sum for today. The rest of the sum I will do in the next class. So 8(2) is the last sum, and number 7 remaining I will do in the next class. Okay, you just see number 2, 8(2). You see the figure is given. You see the figure is given what? Like that. The figure is given like that. We have to let me draw zoomly. The measure of this angle is what? 60 degree. The measure of this angle is 90 degree. The measure of this angle we have to find, and the measure of this angle is 40 degree, and measure of this angle we have to find. And the measure of this angle you have to find. You have to find the measure of the lettered angle. So it's very easy. You see how to solve. So this is the last solution for today. So A, B, C. So you have to find angle X and angle Y. So first you see, if you have to find angle X, you see the measure of this angle is given, and we can write the measure of this angle equals to 90 degree. Why do we know? Because BC is a straight line and the measure of this angle is given 90 degree. So obviously this angle will also become what? 90 degree, because 90 plus 90 equals to 180 degree. So obviously the measure of this angle will be also what? 90 degree. So we have found the two angles, then we can find angle X by what? Doing angle sum property. So write from the right triangle, I have given the symbol from the right triangle what? ADB. We have what? From the right triangle ADB, we can write ADB plus ABD plus, in case of this one I can write angle X equals to what? 180 degree. Now I can find the value of X. So here it is given what? 60 degree. So here it is given what? 60 degree, and the value of this one is what given? 90 degree, and you have to find what? X. So it is very easy to find. Now if I add 60, 90, then we'll get what? 150 degree. 150 degree plus x. So it is very easy to find. Now if I subtract 150 degree from 180 degree, then I'll get the answer. You see, 150 degree if I subtract, then we'll get 0, 3 and 1 minus 1 0. So the value of x equals to 30 degree. So this is the last answer. Now we will find only y, and after that we will finish. So y is also very easy to find, because y is also very easy to find, because you see the measure of this angle we know 40 degree, and the measure of this angle is given in the question, it is what? 90 degree. Or so what to say, from the symbol you can understand it is 90 degrees. So you can find angle y. So here you write what? The measure of this angle is what? 30 degree. So therefore you write, therefore x equals to what? 30 degree. Okay. After that you write again. You write again angle. Again you write, again from the triangle, again from the right triangle, again from the right triangle. If we consider this one is the right triangle ADC, again from the right triangle ADC, we can find what? Or we can write what? ADC, angle ADC plus angle AC, or ADC plus angle DAC plus angle DAC plus, in case of this one we will write y, because it is given equals to what? 180 degree. We wrote it from the angle sum property of a triangle, because we know that the sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So for that reason, if I add the three angles, then we will get 180 degree. So from there we can find the value of what? We can find the value of y. You see, ADC it is given what? 90 degree, and DAC it is what? Given 40 degree, plus in place of y you have to find y, so you will write y as like. Now if I add, then 9 plus 4 what? 13, 10, that means 130 degree, plus y equals to what? 180 degree. Now we can find what? Angle y very easily. If I subtract 130 degree from 180 degree, then I will get, if I subtract, then I will get what? 50 degree. If I subtract, then I will get what? 50 degree. So this is the required value of y. Therefore we can write, here you can write angle y equals to what? 50 degree, and you give here angle x equals to 50 degree. In the earlier portion you just give angle x equals to 60 degree, therefore angle y equals to what? 50 degree. So this is the answer. So from question number 1 to 8 except 7 I have solved all the answers. You just practice at your home, you just practice more, then it will be very easy for you to say write in the examination. Okay, and the rest of the sums I will do in the next class. And today up to this, and also if you find any doubt or any problems, then you can call me at night. Thank you.